Well, he certainly has the personnel to get that win, and Spain played some of the best football we've seen so far in the tournament in that sensational 3-3 draw with Portugal. And now, with Portugal having beaten Morocco today, there's just a little bit of added pressure on Spain in Group D, which won't be decided until the third series of games, one way or another. So, Richie, Portugal have their points in the bag, so that does add a little bit of pressure now on Spain going into this game with Iran, doesn't it?
I think it does. I don't think Spain should go into this game fearful or feeling under pressure if they would have watched the footage of Iran's opening fixture. Just on Iran, first of all, I mean, it's a huge result for that country. They've been to 5 World Cups. It's only their second result, so they've been celebrating all week. So the manner of the performance, or the manner of the way in which the victory was achieved, doesn't matter to anyone in Iran. But if you objectively assess their performance, I believe they were the first team to score a goal in a half of football in World Cup football since 1966 without actually attempting any shots on target themselves at all. An own goal by a Morocco player in the last minute. So they're set up to defend. Carlos Queiroz is completely unashamedly open about that. He said the strategy for the Moroccan fixture was to create a mental collapse in the Moroccan players by creating frustration and blocking all the playmakers. That's it. We're here to stop you playing. I don't know how effective that strategy is going to be against Spain, given the increased number of playmakers they have, but I have absolutely no hope for Iran in this fixture whatsoever. OK, well, tell us a little bit about their team, Richie. Have they made any changes? They have. They've made 3 changes. Queiroz actually is quite prone to making numerous changes. He's an unpredictable manager. Behren Van keeps his place in goal. He had 12 clean sheets throughout qualification. There's a change in central defence from the opening game. Chesney drops to the bench. Hosseini comes in to partner Pourla Ganji. 2 players in the midfield area. Izzatolahi comes in place of Shojai, and surprisingly Johan Bach, who was the top scorer in the first division in Holland in the Eredivisie, he doesn't start. He drops back to the bench, and Tarem comes in his place. Azmoun leads the line up front again, quick player. But they didn't offer a huge amount going forward against Morocco. It's all about defence and closing down space, so I assume that's the instructions again tonight. So it sets up an intriguing prospect considering Spain's talents going forward. So let's have a look at their side for tonight, Kevin. Yeah, no surprises, all household names. You know, the Nacho Caravel's in for Nacho, which I think most people expected, and Koke for Vasquez. De Gea, who'll be looking to make amends for his performance the other night. Alba, Ramos, Piqué, Carvel, Iniesta, Biscuits. Vasquez comes in on the left. Silva, Isco, and then Costa up top. Costa was fantastic the other night. I really thought, you know, got overshadowed by Ronaldo, and Portugal's performance overshadowed Spain. Yeah. People forgot how well Spain played. You know, 63% possession, more shots, more crosses. But just, you know, Ronaldo's performance and that free kick at the end. So it took the limelight off Spain. You know, after everyone questioning them with their manager problems, you know, they didn't hold back. They were as good as ever. Just a few individual errors which made the difference. Yeah, and Eamon, really, no matter how Carlos Queiroz is going to set up his side, you'd imagine with the talent available to Hierro that Spain will find a way through. You'd think so, would you? Yeah, you would think so. They're certainly favourites to win the game, but I wouldn't be sure of it. You know, you just don't know. I think Costa is the man who might make the difference. He's rough, he's strong. He will give them an option other than playing in front of the Iranian defending deep. You'd look for Jordi Alba to get down the left as well. Carvajal gets forward. But it's a difficult game. I think they're under considerable pressure. If they don't win tonight, well then Portugal will go through top of the group if they beat Morocco. So I think there's quite a bit of pressure, and I do think the managerial change still is hugely relevant, because, you know, Lopetegui, the guy who's gone in, you know, a flash 2 days before the competition, 3 days before the competition, you put Hierro in there, who's a greatly respected figure in the Spanish game, but decisions have to be made all the time. Yeah. He's made especially during games, Eamon. Yeah, especially, but even for team selection tonight. Then during the game, you've got to make decisions. And they're big decisions. At half-time, you're not doing so well, you need to break a team down. How do you... So all the way through, he's going to have to now make decisions, make calls. The good news is a very experienced group of players, Ramos, Iniesta, David Silva,
people like that. But they're also likely to be people with their own views and strong-minded people. So Hierro has to command the respect and make the right calls. So
I suppose the one advantage he has, Eamon, he was with the squad already, so I mean he does know all the individuals.
Yeah, but he wasn't the manager.
No.
And you lose the manager, it's not all right.